Hi, I've got no special filters, no special lenses, so I am recording this video from home, okay? And I am at the moment on the ground floor of my property. This is sofa. My dog sleeps here sometimes on the other cushion, and this is kind of lounge with kitchen, okay? Nothing expensive at all. So anyhow, I am going to sit on this sofa. I'm going to record myself. Okay, so I don't know where any information is being published anonymously about me, because I don't have anybody to turn to, and I already gave up asking people kind of whether they can tell me what is spread about me and everything like that. That would be actually nice to tell me where they read about me, because I don't publish anything anonymously about myself anywhere. I publish if I publish anything, if I say something, if I write something, I write it openly and publish it either on my Instagram account, which is Elena for Truth, or Elena for Private. Okay, and I don't have any other Instagram accounts, and I had only one Instagram account which was shut. That was Elena, and then with my date of birth, and it was opened I think in 2021, and then it was shut down anyhow because I didn't have my phone. I didn't have internet on my phone until a year ago. About a year ago, more than a year ago actually. Today is the 3rd of May 2024. I started using internet on my phone in about February or January 2023. I never used internet on my phone, never had connection on my phone before. Okay, and anyhow, I'm going to record that and say that I don't know who publishes what or where about me, about basically my sports. First of all, I'm going to say that the only sport that I have been doing for a long time, for myself for a long time, not for a long time for any other person, actually for a short time, has been ice skating. And I started figure skating when I was 26, as I already stated on my Facebook, on my internet profile, which is Elena for Truth. I've got a post about this. I started figure skating when I was living in London, and my husband told me that this is the ice rink next to us, and we went there, and I started, first of all, I had public lessons, and then my coach kindly offered to, teach me, and ever since I started, I've been really, really grateful for everything that she's done for me. And but this is not what it's about, basically, because I don't know what has been spread about me. Basically, I started figure skating when I was 26. That was in London. That was Lee Valley Ice Rink. Okay. Anyhow, I skated in total for 4 years until I was literally like 3 or 4 months pregnant with my first child. Okay, and then I gave up skating. And in those kind of 4 years, I've done free skating, which is jump, spins, stuff like that, and I was also part of the synchronized skating team, adult synchronized skating team, which was called Jet Set at the time. And we used to compete nationally and internationally. We went for different competitions in the United Kingdom. I never went abroad because, like I said, at the age of 30, I stopped skating altogether, completely, and I never skated afterwards until last summer, and I'm now in Estonia, so I went back to doing my favorite sport in Estonia now, and I skate here. Okay, having not skated for about 20 years, literally, it's been 19 years to be precise. I started figure skating now at the age of, I'm now 49 and I'm turning 50 this year. Okay, and basically I'm doing it for myself. I'm not doing it to, prove anything to anybody. I like it, I enjoy it. Okay, and one of the reasons why I returned to this sport was because I had pain in my, shall we say, legs, and I didn't understand what it was caused by. It suddenly started. It coincided with COVID kind of isolation period and everything like that, but it started really afterwards. And I was going to work. I work as a teacher, by the way, and I've been working as a teacher since 2016. And I have been studying at Tartu University, and I have already passed all my courses there. All my subjects have been passed, and I'm just literally, I need to write a thesis, a final thesis, master's, which gives me like master's degree basically for in teaching. Okay, and I've been working as an English teacher for the last 8 years, about 8 years or something like that now. And anyhow, I'm talking about my sports. Okay, so I started my figure skating, my ice skating lessons in the United Kingdom, and my coach, Tina. Okay, she is literally, she's a hero, and she is my I'm really grateful to you, Tina. I don't know how to express my gratitude. Everything you taught me and everything I know, it's thanks to you, okay? And basically, I will be forever grateful for all the opportunity that you gave me to skate. And I really, I'm happy, when I'm on the ice. Anyhow, I don't know what's been spread about me, and so other sports that I have tried, shall we say, is last year I started going. It was actually not last year, it was in September 2022. I started taking swimming lessons for the first time in my life, basically. If you don't take into account school swimming lessons that we had when I was a child, that I don't take into account because I just like literally was ill afterwards, and I went for probably like couple of lessons or 3 lessons at the tops, and I never went there again because which I regretted, obviously, but it was obligatory school lessons that we had. So I didn't know how to swim properly. Okay, I didn't know any styles or anything like that. So I had problem with my legs. Turned out to be that was a problem with my muscles, and also I'm not going to talk about this at the moment because nobody could find out what was wrong with my muscles, and I could literally not bend my knees or extend my knees or stretch them out, and it came to the point that I was fearing that I was becoming disabled or would become disabled. So in September 2022 I enrolled myself to a swimming course rather, and I started going swimming. Okay, first of all, we had very, very quick introduction. Okay, we had to go like 3 times a week, and it lasted for a month. Okay, and we had to learn all the kind of swimming, basic swimming techniques. Okay, and I learned how to do strokes and everything like that. But I did know how to swim before, not professionally though. And it was like, it was really, really, lessons were very professional. People who taught us are really, really good coaches. Okay, and it turned out that it was a triathlon swimming. Okay, and so I kept going to this triathlon swimming for second year. Okay, now for second year. So I have been swimming for 1.5 years to be precise. Okay, so I've never done any swimming before. Okay, and this year I decided that I'm going to give up the swimming because it's been too much for me, going to do my figure skating and then going to do starting doing ballet this year, and also, you know, working full time and be the only breadwinner for my two children. Okay, obviously their dad helps sometimes, and he can't really help much, but I don't blame him. But I do support myself and my two boys and everything we have, you know. So their dad pays for their mortgage, which is about, I don't know whether, which is about probably around 500 euros a month, nothing else. Okay, anyhow, sometimes he helps us as well. But anyhow, I pay for everything, for the bills, I pay for the car, I pay for the dog, I pay for the boys, I pay for the clothes, I pay for food. Okay, so there's no need to spread misinformation about me. Okay, we are not rich, we don't have any other property apart from this one in Estonia, we don't have any property in England. Okay, and we used to have a mortgage in England until 2009, and after this crisis, we lost property there. We don't have any property. We are not in any kind of possession of any inheritance. We don't await any inheritance from anybody, you know. And I don't know what else is being spread about me. So my swimming lessons is, I started taking swimming lessons, okay, in September 2022. First month it was like 3 times a month. It was really intense, and at one point, for example, we had to swim on the back, which I don't have a problem with. I like swimming on my back. Okay, and I self-taught myself how to swim on my back, and we had to swim on our back, for example, holding a glass on you know, on a forehead, for example, filled with water, a plastic cup rather than a glass filled with water, for example, something like that. Okay, so it was quite an intense course, and then I also found out it was triathlon swimming as well, and I actually quite enjoyed it. I was going there last year like twice a week. Okay, and I found it really helped me tone myself, you know. I felt really great. I feel healthy and everything like that. But it didn't help my muscles with my legs. Okay, so in summer 2023, I decided to return my figure skating for the first time in my life. Also, the reason being I wanted to recover. I wanted to help my legs, because I was feeling like, you know, I was frightened I might become, you know, there was something going on, you know, and all the tests came clean. I don't have any inflammation you know, which registered in, you know, from blood analysis. I just inflammation actually came up on MRI scan. And it showed inflammation of the soft tissue. Okay, so there was nothing wrong with my knees. Apparently, I had this MRI last year in May. I haven't had it since then. So after May, I was referred to orthopedic surgeon. An orthopedic surgeon, he said I don't really need an operation on my knees, but he suggested I have some physiotherapy, and I waited for physiotherapy, you know, on a state kind of on the equivalent of NHS here in Estonia, which is what is it called? Haigekassa, okay, which is a local kind of insurance, kind of, we have free healthcare here in Estonia. And basically, I was waiting for physiotherapy, and then I kind of gave up waiting, and I went privately because I was in real pain. The pain was not only in my knees, but through the calves. My muscles really ached, and both of my legs were aching. I could not stretch them out. I could not bend them properly. I could not sit on the crouch on my knees, crouch on my legs. I could not sit crouching. I could not stand up from sitting on my knees and everything like that. So, so I went to a physiotherapist who was private, and she did some tests on me, and she said that it was to do with my muscles. She explained which muscles, which exercise I had to do, and she said if you don't do stretches, basically you're not gonna help yourself. You have to do a lot of stretching. It has to be like, proper stretching and everything like that. So I'm not really good at exercising on my own, apart from, I thought, oh, I'll go back to figure skating. So I went figure skating for the first time, like in 20 years. In about 20 years, it's been like 19 years gap. Okay, I went back in Estonia to local figure skating rink, and I started from buying myself new boots, because my old boots were too tough for me. They were like Resport RF1 or something like that, something crazy, so they were like, felt like they were like, after 20 years of not skating. So I went and bought myself here in Estonia. They also have Jackson, which at the time when I was skating in London, we didn't have Jackson ice skates. So I tried Jackson because I have white feet, and it's been going great, really. And so I returned to skating gradually, obviously, and I started noticing that my legs were improving, sort of. Then we also had choreography in the ice rink. So I started doing choreography in September, and I've noticed that it started even, I start feeling even better. So it started improving, okay? And it was really like very hard for me at the first, because basically I've never done any choreography in my life before. I have never done any ballet lessons in my life before. Though when I was really little, I really, really wanted to do ballet lessons, and my mum enrolled me to do ballet, but then something didn't work out and we didn't go there ever afterwards. And my dream was obviously to ice skate when I was little, so I fulfilled my dream in London, living in London in Walthamstow at Lee Valley Ice Rink, thanks to my coach Tina, okay, and thanks to Richard, who supported me throughout and brought me there and everything like that. So basically these two people made my dream come true, okay? So my childhood dream was to ice skate, and and I've been skating in London for 4 years, and it's been really intense. I've been going out like most of the days and weekends as well. I had private lessons, and also we had synchro. I skated with a synchronized team, adult synchronized team, okay, and we did competitions. And like I said already, we did competitions in. I've only been with them in Britain. I never went abroad. So I stopped skating when I was 30. Okay, so I'm now 49. I know I repeat myself, but anyhow, I'm a little bit kind of worried and a little bit nervous, because I don't know what's been spread about me. And I hear things like people asking me, have you done any ballet? Have you been a ballerina or something like that? Have you been a ballet dancer? No, I haven't been a ballet dancer. No, I haven't been a ballerina. And I started doing ballet lessons. Like I said, I started doing choreography in September 2023 at the local ice rink, and I loved it so much that I've been looking for additional kind of classes, because at the ice rink we don't have those additional classes, really. It's an ice rink, it's also quite busy. So in comparison, for example, with United Kingdom, in Estonia, there are only 2 ice rinks, okay, in Tallinn, 2 ice rinks. I mean, if you imagine, so many people want to ice skate, and just 2 ice rinks there is only 1 ice rink I know, that is somewhere in Kohtla-Järve, in the east of Estonia, and I don't know any other ice rinks in Estonia, really. Okay, so anyhow, so I started go into this choreography in addition, okay, in September 2023. And because I noticed it was helping my muscles, I decided that I will do, look for additional kind of lessons as well. And basically, at school where I was working, there was one pupil who but it was just by an accident, who was doing ballet lessons. So, and I went there once because we went to ballet performance with a class, and I had to buy some tickets for my class. And I found out that they had also adult classes for adults. Okay, so I have enrolled and I started ballet classes in January 2024. So January, February, March, April, it's been 4 months now. I started first once a week. Now I'm doing this twice a week. In addition, I'm doing figure skating, okay? And I was also doing my swimming. I was continuing up until this month. I was continuing doing my triathlon swimming, which was not really like triathlon. I'm not a triathlon athlete or anything like that. I was just below. I was belonging. Used to belong to a club for triathlonists, and that this is where I've learned to swim, okay? And I did enjoy it, and I'm really grateful to the coaches there. And I had to stop now because I'm doing ballet twice a week, and I'm also doing figure skating at weekends, okay, whenever I can, and also doing choreography at the ice rink. And quite honestly, it's just enough, I think, in addition to me working full time, okay. And it's been great, my legs have been improving and everything like that. So this is what I was going to say. I'm not a ballerina or ex-ballerina, and I've never done ballet dance or ballet lessons in my life prior to this year, to January 2024. When my second child, my youngest child, who is now 14, going to be 15 soon, when he was 3 years old, I wanted to enroll him to ballet lessons, by the way. And we went to some kind of audition or something like that. We were supposed to have an audition, and I don't remember which ballet school was that. I think it was somewhere, something probably could be to do with Estonia theatre or something like that. Anyhow, I called them. We agreed about audition. We went there, and just nobody turned up or something like that. And then instead of waiting for somebody to turn up, instead of I just kind of, I don't know, I just went back home with him. And I kind of regret this, because he could have he could have done well there, I suppose. Okay, but basically this was for my child. I have two sons, okay, and they are both doing swimming. They are both not professional, though. They are both going swimming twice a week, and they have been doing swimming lessons since they were probably since they were 7. One of them was 7 years old when he started, and my youngest child was about 4 years old or 5 years old when he started going swimming. So they've been doing, swimming lessons, okay? And it was part of my decision why I wanted to try swimming as well, because I sometimes I panic in summer when they go swimming in the open, in the open air, for example. When they go to the sea, we don't have deep sea in Estonia. It's just, very shallow. But because it's very shallow, they go far away sometimes, and I keep panicking and everything. I used to keep panicking and everything like that. And at least now I can swim. Okay, I can swim quite well, and if anything happens, I can. I hope that it's been really, really useful, and I hope I can save somebody's life if necessary. Obviously, so. And yeah, that's it. That's what I was going to say. That basically, that I'm not a ballet dancer, but I have been doing ballet and I do enjoy it, and it's really, really hard work. And I just, it's probably one of the hardest activities that I've, uh, it's the endurance there. I think you need to have so much strength to do this, and you really, really need to do a lot of work, okay, to be able to do all those kind of stretching, all that kind of all those exercises, and I've been trying really hard, okay, and I do enjoy it a lot, okay. So I do enjoy figure skating, and I do enjoy ballet. I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue doing these two activities, and I might go back to swimming when I'm more kind of free in my life, when I'm not that busy, when I'm not, so busy as I am now. Okay. So this is what I was going to say. Okay. Also, I was going to say that I'm not in any relationship with anybody, and there is no need to spread some kind of disinformation about me. I don't have anybody at all at the moment, and I'm not looking for anybody, and that's it basically. So I don't know what else to say, and I hope somebody could show me something which is being spread about me, because I'm not really reading anything on that, black, or what it's called, internet, or what is it called, dark net, or something like that. I don't even know how to go there. I was never interested about this, and I don't know where people read all this and everything like that. All I can see is the stories on the Instagram, posts on Twitter, posts on the Instagram. It's not my fault, that I could be, I probably, you know, uh, I was, I did all this investigation on my own basically, and without any help. And I am being honest. If I want to say something about somebody, or make a statement, I do it openly. Okay, I have two Instagram accounts, which is one of them is Elena for Truth, 4 as a number. Okay, Elena, ELENA, 4 as a number, and then Truth, TRUTH. Second account is Elena for Private. And I have on my Facebook as well, which I opened in February 2014. And I never had Instagram account before 2022 or something like that. And my first Instagram account had to be shut down, and I never had internet access on my phone until January 2023. Okay, so and I'm quite tired now. I had enough of this nonsense, so I'm going to stop this. Okay, and I would prefer if people told me, face to face, look, I've seen, your pictures being circulated somewhere, and is this, like, for example, your account, for example, or I have seen, for example, something published about you by these people. Do you know them? I like honesty in people. I don't like games. I don't like any kind of I don't like people who are dishonest, and I don't like people who are liars. I don't like any kind of sick games or anything like that, because I've never been involved in anything like that myself. Okay, but I always wanted to find out the truth, and that's why I always turned to authorities. to the law enforcement authorities, and I always turned to police for protection, but I didn't find anything from them, and I'm really disappointed in them, particularly in Estonia. And I also went and turned for for help to capo, and anyhow. So anyhow, I would like somebody to tell me which kind of information is being spread everywhere, anywhere, so where exactly, because I don't see it myself. And I also wanted to make a statement that I don't spread anything anonymously. I never ever spread anything anonymously about anybody, and I don't have any friends who would do that for me, because I don't have any friends, okay? And I don't have any money to do something like that, okay? Because I work as a teacher and I support my 2 sons, okay? Like I've already said, okay? So please leave us alone, okay? Okay, bye.